Hello and welcome to my unboxing and reboxing video for Outfox the Fox. I'm really excited about this game. This is a new game to me that I haven't played yet, but based on the demo that I saw, I feel like this is possibly going to be my new favorite party game that I recommend. The Outfox the Fox is a trivia game, but it's a trivia game where you don't necessarily need to know trivia. So that in itself makes it really fun. And so the first thing that we have inside the box here is a rule book. The rule book is 8 pages, about the same square size as the box. And then the next thing that we have here is our board. The game board is white on one side, and on the other side it looks like this. Then we have 6 mini dry erase boards here. So 6 little mini dry erase boards and a dry erase marker. The dry erase marker does have one of those little sponges on the tip that makes it easy to erase. We also have a timer. The rules say it is a 2-minute sand timer. And then we have player tokens. There are 10 sets of 2. This game is for 2 to 10 players. So we have 10 different colors here. So we have a light blue, a dark blue, a red. I'm going to flip the timer and see if it really is 2 minutes. Dark blue, light blue, red, orange, purple, pink, black, green, and white, and yellow for our colors here of our tokens. So each player would be a different player color. Put these back in their baggie here. And then everything else left in the deck is cards. So as you can see here, we have 4 decks of cards, and then we have a spacer. The spacer is labeled for played cards versus unplayed cards, so that you can keep track of which ones have been used. So the object in this game is to give 6 clues that answer a trivia question. And then one of them is fake and made up by the player who is holding the card. And the others are given on the back. So sort of like Family Feud, where you're naming a whole bunch of things, except in this case, you're taking the list of things and figuring out which one's fake and figuring out what order the other correct ones actually go in. And everybody takes their own opinion of what it is, which is really cool. So I think that makes it a really cool party game, and I'm really excited to play this myself. And so all of these cards have a very similar appearance, all 4 decks here. They have things like this. So we have the clue, which is best-selling shows on Broadway of all time. And then we have 5 real answers and a fake answer. It tells you which order you're going to lay them down in, as well as the correct order to put them in. And the back side, in case everybody is looking at it, gives the actual question. It also gives the source for the answer so that people aren't saying, hey, well, I thought it was this, or after this point, it became this, or this record was broken at this time, or whatever. It's very specific. So for instance, this theater question says that it is based on the number of tickets sold, Broadway.com 2024. So if a record is broken in 2026, it's still a valid card, and people would have to guess based on 2024. So it's sort of ageless in that respect. So we have lots of different categories across the top here. We have TV, we have pop culture, We have people, we have movies. I didn't notice when that ran out, and I don't think it's at an angle where the camera caught it, so we'll try that again. We have countries, people, sports, movies, food, all kinds of different categories going on down in this list, and all kinds of different questions here. So just as a random sampling of what we have, cards like this. For reboxing, initially, everything is going to go on this side of the divider, but this divider does slide. So as you go, you can put the played cards on one side and the cards you have not played on one side. And this divider here holds up all of the other items, so the dry erase boards and the marker and the pieces and our timer, which is just about to run out here in a minute. Actually, my timer is stuck. There is no sand falling through this timer until I just moved it, and now there is sand flowing again. So if you really want to be precise on the timing, I strongly suggest that you use a phone or a similar device. This timer will work, but apparently it just got stuck on me during this video, so I wouldn't trust it for an actual game. But I will put it back in the box here for use. Then I will put the board on top and the instructions on top. So really the only adjustment that needed to be done with this unboxing before it's ready to play is simply opening the card deck. So now this is ready to play. And I think this is probably going to be my new favorite party game. If this video was helpful to you at all, if you would give us a like and a subscribe and come back for more videos. Thanks.